y'all, welcome to Summertime Tarot. My name is Summer, and this is a general mid-month reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So we're going to go ahead and see, what messages, advice want to come through for you at this time. So let's go ahead and get started. Woo, okay. That's two. All right, so we have timeout and moderation with abundance on the bottom of the deck. Okay. It's kind of giving me, like time to get your ducks in a row kind of vibes. But let's see what else comes out. I'm hearing the song Stop Messing Around. What is that song? I think it's on the 5 Heartbeats. I don't know, but let's get back to this. All right, let's see. Oops. Thank you. All right, bottom of the deck, we have love. Okay, what we have here, guilt. Okay. It's almost giving me like needing to kind of see past kind of your own shortcomings. Yeah. See past your own shortcomings and kind of allow yourself to be in order to welcome in, to invite in like this abundance and this love that's trying to come through. Because with the time out and the moderation makes me think of temperance. So it's like almost like a healing balm, right? With this time out, like a healing balm in order to kind of get yourself situated, to get yourself in like the right frame of mind, the right kind of energy in order to, I feel like, relinquish or let go of any kind of guilt or any kind of, feelings of not being worthy or not being able to kind of progress forward. Okay, but let's see what else comes out. So we have man holding a heart, community, angel of balance, and the world. And on the bottom of the deck, we have anxiety. Okay. So So, first off, I'm picking up with this. All right, with this community, you could be, being that we have moderation here, you could be, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because with the man holding a heart, I feel like this is you coming into like being in a place where you have finally kind of realized what you want, right? And I feel like with this guilt here, you may be, with this community being here, or you may have been like, I want to say either maybe partying too much, or even kind of worried about how people perceive you, right? Kind of overly worried about it. Almost like, it's almost making you think of shame, like kind of, because we have anxiety here. I feel like you may be, or you may have been really anxious about a situation in particular, be it with your group of friends or what have you. But I feel like there's like you coming to a realization that there needs to be balance in your life, right? Like, because we have here time out and moderation. So I feel like this is kind of you pulling your energy back towards yourself in order to kind of get grounded, get kind of connected with yourself, in order to know what it is you want to do, what's important to you. So in order for you to create this abundance, this love that you desire in your life. And so it's going to take, balance. And I feel like it's balance between your wants and the wants of, your community, or balance between, your biggest heart's desire and kind of, like small desires, like socializing and having fun and all that kind of stuff. Like bringing these things into balance so that you have an abundance of love in your life, but you're not kind of like overdoing it, or like spilling out into, areas when you need that kind of energy for something else. I hope this makes sense. And with the world here, I feel like this is you. You could be leaving behind old relationships. But I kind of feel like it's old habits, old beliefs when it comes to, but also, yeah, like habits, beliefs when it comes to your heart's desire, what it is you want. Yeah. So like kind of getting into balance in your internal world and your external world. So not seeking validation outside of yourself, not seeking love outside of yourself, but kind of pouring into yourself more so than expecting it from outside, right? So like if you're trying to get something started, or there's this kind of new thing or new person in your life that you got a little thing for. I kind of see this as kind of you pulling back your energy from right, this community, and kind of giving it to one thing in particular, one thing, because I feel like at this time you may be all over the place, and it's a lot going on, and you're trying to kind of meet all of these expectations and do all of these things. But there's a need for you to kind of pull your energy back, pull that back, and to kind of moderate what you're pouring into, so that with this here, the world, when you step into this kind of new space, this new arena, because, right, this is a world, you kind of close out any kind of old cycles that kind of keep you feeling anxious and feeling like drained, is kind of what I'm getting, right? Because it's like it's only so much you can give to certain things, right? Especially if they're not giving back to you. So there's a need for balance here, a moderation to pull, your energy back. But let's go ahead and see what messages gonna come out for you. Okay. So we have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. And Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Yeah. And with that, I feel like there's a need for you to get grounded so that you can yeah, because there's insight coming about this new beginning that's coming for you. But in order for you to receive this information, in order for you to understand, you know, how to move forward, you're going to need to kind of come back to center, pull your energy back, take a time out, you know, moderate, you know, who you're giving your energy to, so that you can get yourself ready for this new beginning, for this new arena that you're kind of putting yourself in. Because, right, we have abundance and love here. So you have abundance coming, right? But there's a need for moderation. There's a need for balance. There's a need for things to for you to kind of ground your energy so that you can be ready and open to receive this kind of new insight, this new information, this new kind of, I'm hearing make me over. So like a cleansing is kind of what I'm feeling. But let's see. Because I feel like it's probably like in your heart area, right? Yeah. Because I feel like you may be, like I was saying, you may be kind of ultra focused on how people perceive you or how people feel about you, or how you're kind of being perceived in your environment. And that's kind of taking away from your own kind of growth, your own kind of abundance, your own love for yourself. And so there's a need to kind of pull your energy back, come back to center, focus on yourself, and get grounded so that you can kind of get a grasp, get a hold on, you know, what's around you and what's going on within you, in order to move yourself into kind of this new way of doing things, this new way of being, this new kind of heart space where you're open but not too open. Does that make sense? Like you're open but it's a balance, right? Because it's one thing to be a giving person and a doing person, but if you're expelling at a speed that's kind of exhausting you or making you, you know, kind of crazy, lose your mind, it's not good for anybody. So there's a need to kind of, you know, focus on kind of clearing yourself up so that you can move forward in a more balanced way. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, okay. So we have 3 here. Okay, so we have honor your feelings, Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Those colors are so pretty. Then we have balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. And express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. Yeah, and I feel like with those, like I feel like what's trying to happen at this current time for you is, you know, you're trying to come into balance excuse me, within yourself and with, you know, so that you can kind of start this kind of new cycle in your life. And I feel like this new cycle is going to be one that is kind of one that allows you to be free to feel what you're feeling, to be yourself, to do what it is, you know, you're meant to do here on this earth. But it's going to take for you to kind of, it's going to need balance. It's going to need balance in what you're giving to others and what you're giving to yourself, right? And so with this honor your feelings, right? This is, yeah, it's going to be important for you to kind of spend some time getting in touch and in tune with how you're feeling and what's going on within you, so that you can move forward in a more balanced way, right? And I feel like it's about, this new cycle is going to be one where you're focusing more so on yourself, more so on your desires, more so on what makes you happy, right? But I feel like at this current time, you may be kind of stuck in a cycle of focusing a lot on how people are feeling, how, you know, what's going on with everybody else. But in order for you to kind of move forward in this new way of being, where you're kind of, you know, focusing on yourself and doing what's best for you, you're going to need to kind of pull back your energy, kind of clear out any of that kind of heart space stuff, so that you aren't kind of afraid or anxious about doing the things that, you know, feel right for you, because you're worried about, you know, how others may take it, or how others, you know, how it's going to affect them. But, you know, needing to get right within yourself, right? But let's see. Let's close this off with the Goddess. What Goddess would be helpful for you at this time? All right. And if you feel called to, you know, look up, you know, Gaia or Lady Venus, or what Goddess comes out for you, right, to see what further messages they have for you beyond what I can provide at this time, feel free, right? That's what this is here for you to kind of learn more and more. Okay, but let's see. That's too many. Okay, so we have, I don't know how to pronounce that. Nuwa, creation. So let's go ahead and read from the book. All right. So she is Chinese in origin, goddess of creation, is signaling to use the raw material of your life to create something meaningful, perhaps to find your very purpose. Okay? That's all I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Please let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more like it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But I hope to see you soon. Peace out.